Yesterday, we were hit with the breaking news that s1mple will once again be making a return to professional CS2, still on loan from NAVI, but this time to FaZe Clan, and right in time for the Austin Major. The question is, why? What has bro been doing these past 6 months, and will this outing be any different from his previous lackluster showings with Falcons? When we needed him most, the king comes back to take down Vitality. In reality, s1mple coming back to play a major for FaZe Clan of all teams makes a lot of sense and 0 sense at the same time. Firstly, however, we should all get on the same page about what the status of s1mple as a professional player is, or at least was up until yesterday's news. There are definitely some s1mple fans out there who, with hindsight, maybe wished he retired at the end of CSGO. We all know at this point that he took the transition pretty rough. His loan to Falcons didn't really improve his legacy by any means, and he's made it clear that he doesn't have the same verve for CS as he once did. Now, at the same time, of course s1mple wasn't going to be the type of guy to go down that easily, and he has been struggling with some personal and outside factors unrelated to Counter-Strike. But in between his stints on Falcons, and especially the last 6 months it's been since he played, it's felt like s1mple has been in limbo. Was he still an active player? Was he moments away from official retirement? Was he going to drop down to a lower tier? What exactly did he want out of his career at this point? I mean, the last 2 times I saw s1mple on my timeline were when he allegedly drunkenly rage quit a FACEIT match, and then this apparent highlight. Honestly, real. Nevertheless, there is no more need to wonder about his status because s1mple is back. He will be opting for FaZe Clan in roughly 2 weeks' time at IEM Dallas, and then again at the Austin Major. The reactions to this news online were a little mixed, but to be expected. One group were hyped to see the GOAT finally return, another skeptical that this was a productive decision for either party, and those who were just excited for the upcoming content. And yes, to me, this is purely a content move. Originally, I assumed this was just so FaZe could make millions off of s1mple major stickers, depending on how much the loan was actually costing them in the first place. But according to Complexity's manager, apparently they still have to go with Broky because of deadlines, which is unfortunate. So since that doesn't seem to be the case, then yeah, this was done in the name of cinema, though it comes at a price. Because s1mple is coming in as the opper on loan, FaZe also announced that Broky would be heading to the bench while the org helps him explore new options. I said in my previous video on Astralis' current state that I wouldn't be surprised to see Broky's departure, but maybe not this soon. Thought he would have stuck it throughout the major, but guess that's not the case. I will say, I do hope there is no bad blood here. Obviously, his teammates gave their heartfelt goodbyes, but if this move was one-sided and done in the name of content, then that's incredibly Nevertheless, the OG thruple of Twists, Rops, and Broky is now just a distant memory. But it does mean we are getting another reunion of sorts. For those that don't know, s1mple once played alongside EliGE on Team Liquid. In fact, they made it to a major grand final together, and the Falling Op was on that team. It wasn't all sunshine and rainbows as many have been recounting recently. To put it bluntly, s1mple was pretty toxic back then, and his time in NA was about the same. Obviously, they are much more mature now, but they didn't always see eye to eye, and these are 2 of CS's most tiltable players, so let's just hope that they make it through Dallas without killing each other. As far as this being an upgrade for FaZe, I'm gonna have to be brave and say no. I think it was getting close to Broky's time to spread his wings and fly, but s1mple has not been s1mple for a little while now. I mean, the last time we saw him play was with Falcons getting knocked out of the Shanghai Major R. He didn't play awful or anything like that, but I just don't know what his level is going to be like. With that said, s1mple has been posting that he's back at the gym, feeling good, and seems to have a new lease on life and CS, which is great to hear. Hell, he's even taking shots at Vitality.
Я был бы рад в финале Виталити разъебать, но даже если проебать потом, просто Виталити именно разъебать, показать, что типа какого хуя, показать им, что не так все просто, блядь.
Now, given that Vitality is on a generational run right now, probably gonna say this is not gonna happen, but it's just good banter, and stranger things have happened. Literally this time last year, Stewie2K stepped in for G2 and won the f***ing event. So s1mple does have the chance to do the funniest thing ever. quite the outside chance given that that G2 roster was much better than this FaZe one is, but as I said, this is CS, and stranger things have happened. Speaking of this FaZe roster, the org announced one other potential addition to the team, Skulls. Rain announced that he and his wife are expecting another child any day now, congratulations, so there will be a chance that he has to miss out on Dallas. If that's the case, then the 23-year-old Brazilian rifler will step in and hopefully bring a bit of a spark. But what do you guys think? Kerrigan has made it clear that this is a f***ing Hail Mary move. So what kind of results are you expecting? I mean, content aside, with Kerrigan as IGL, I think this is a much better opportunity for s1mple than Falcons ever was. Obviously, it would be great to see the GOAT give some semblance of a return to form, but I'll remain cautiously optimistic until we see him back in the server. And obviously with like EliGE being an American, playing in Dallas, like that's gonna be crazy. And then also s1mple on that team. If they do make it to playoffs for like either Dallas or Austin, I think it's gonna be bananas.